Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Chiefs very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Still a couple of yards short of the first as a 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of 15. And an Eagle first down.
Again, that's Watkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, here's Swift. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarrett McKinnon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Eagle defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
This is a unit that understands what needs to be done to stop the run. And they're a team that goes out and executes as well. Yeah, it's the mantra, stop it, but then going out and getting it done. Two different things. They combine them.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Flacco looks to throw. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Chiefs nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game. But, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
But it's certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
First down, Eagles.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about begin this drive. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Flacco to throw here on third down. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Hurts. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's James returning. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Flacco. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Eagles 14, Chiefs nothing.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Hurts Chiefs are going to get it. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
They found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
1st down, Eagles.
They go play action with Hurts.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the Bills will step that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this 1st half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Zappe in trouble, and he's going down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Zappe back to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Zappe off play action. That's caught left side by the tight end Gray.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Noah Gray
from 3 yards out.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle.
Powerful running. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. It's that old expression we love to use. Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Zappe now on 2nd down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Zappi on third down.
That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Here's Zappi. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they're going to have a first down and also run into field goal range all the way down to the 15 here.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
First and 10, Zappi.
A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here first and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
On first and 10, it's Hurts.
This is Smith to the ground. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Zappi on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Zappi now on 1st and 10. It's Kelsey on the ground. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And Zappi to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It just runs. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rush on every single down. I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Zappi's throw here complete to Kelsey.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Zappi fakes a handoff, looks to throw it.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now Zappi.
And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And Butker pulled it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. Evades him at the 20. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
84 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Here's a 2nd and 5.
They keep it on the ground. And a loose football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Zappe to throw on first down.
Flushed out right. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Looking to throw, Zappe.
A dump down to McKenna. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Zappe looking to throw it again. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Zappe looks to throw it.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 1 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The offense on third down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
On first down, here's Zappe.
The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Zappe looking to throw it on first down.
And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Zappe back to throw.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
Butker on for the PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit.
They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it. And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
He'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
94 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
This drive is turning into an extended run, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Penny. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. In motion goes the tight end.
They'll try to run with Swift.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him, but his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Zappi.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That is incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The kick by Elliott is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quick. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's 1st and 10. Zappy to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Zappy. That's going to be caught by Tony. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Flush to his right.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This is 1st and 10. Zappy to throw. Going across the middle, and Valdez-Scantling has it.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Here's Zappy to throw.
And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Here's 1st and goal. Here's Zappy.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Now Zappy.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And, of course, this win, a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for Philadelphia, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew...